Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our Macedon Grand Campaign playthrough. In the end of our last episode, we took Larissa from the Aetolian League, and we took with fairly minimal casualties, and we also had a battle where we defended Larissa from an Athenian army. That was quite helpful for us because it cleared out the army that was set, which was garrisoned inside Athens, and that will make our eventual attack on them a whole lot easier for us. So just a quick overview of where we're at. So we are having pretty significant food problems in Macedonia, which I will be looking to probably put a political action in that case just to make it a little bit easier, but we'll see where we're at after we deal with these raiding armies. We do currently have an objective to get rid of the Might of Heracles, and that will finish off the Aetolian League. And we also have some rebels here who aren't looking too threatening at this point in time, but we'll try and deal with them either this turn or next turn, just depending on where we're at. Alrighty, so let's just have a quick look at diplomacy.
Well met, friend. Sit and let your word.
Still not getting too much in the way of offerings from the AI here. Let's just see if Epiros will do any agreements with us. Not looking too promising, unfortunately. I believe it's going to be similar with our friends in Egypt and the Seleucid Empire. The Seleucid Empire, depending on how you say it. Not looking like there's much happening there. Let's deal with the Aetolian League. And they have decided to run away. It's not going to do them too much good, unfortunately for them. Now I think I will take the 88% here, just because it's not going to be the most challenging battle, and we've seen a few quite like it. Okay, no big losses there. We'll take the ransom though. Okay, that's a bit problematic. We are a bit further away from the settlement than I would like us to be. Let's just see if we can move anyone up here. Doesn't look like we can, unfortunately. See what I want to do. If they do decide to attack us here, I won't be overly bothered, I guess, because we haven't really built it up. But we'll just see what happens. We do have a general upgrade. Might just grab this so our infantry is nice and strong for our next engagement.
Your general has gained a skill.
Thanks for the advice, lady. So you could go down the Knight Commander route, but what I might do, just to help with our replenishment, we might just go down the Military Logistician line. And of course, the next upgrade down this line will focus on our replenishment and our recruitment cost, I do believe. With these guys, what we might do is just bring them over towards Larissa here, just so we can garrison them there, and focus on moving the companions of Heracles towards Athens once they are recovered, and we won't have to worry too much about public order. Let's just see what we can do against these agents here. So we got a 36% chance of success. Got a decent misdirect chance. We'll just go for that misdirection. Hopefully we can age up. We can skill up our spy. We were successful. That doesn't look like that's going to happen. Could patrol, but I think that would be a bit dangerous considering the rebel army here.
Commander.
In terms of what we can do with our food and our more general actions, what I might do is I'll just see if we've unlocked the dignitary. We haven't. And because we are having a bit of loyalty issues with the Thessalian nobility, we'll grab one of their guys. Unfortunately, we don't have a guy for them to... We should now. Let's just help with our food in Macedonia so we can get replenishment and all that nice stuff in the next couple of turns. In terms of what else we have here, we're just going to characters. You have a look at what we have available to us. The authority when leading an army is looking pretty good here. Let's go for that. And of course, just remembering now, our wife is a bit of a drunk and not exactly good wife material, if I do say so myself.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Having never been married, it is hard to tell for me, but I believe in this case I'm quite correct in that assessment. Alrighty, let's move on to the next turn, and we'll see what our rebels and our other enemies decide to do. Okay, Sparta's decided to come and have a look at us. Just having a look at the honors of here. Seems to think we'll be walking away with 40% of our troops gone. I'm a little bit more optimistic about our chances here. We do have the cavalry advantage, and in terms of what they have, it's not looking too special if we're being honest. I suspect these troops have pretty low armor, but either way I think our phalanx and hoplite front line will be able to hold them off. So let's just chuck in a quick save here. And let's jump into the first battle of the episode. So I'm seeing a bit of forestry on the map here. Because we want to maximize the effectiveness of our cavalry, we might try and steer clear of that if we can, if that ends up being possible. Let's put those guys there, and we'll do a similar, my favourite technique with the units with the most range on the width of our missile troops. Chuck them in guard mode, of course. And we'll put our general here and place our very diminished Tarentine Cav at the back, just in reserve. Let's put skirmish on for our missile cav, and we'll see what we can achieve with them. Cavalry is looking a little bit light here, but we don't have any other opposition cavalry to worry about, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue. And we'll just see where the enemy deploys for this one. We do have our missile cav. What I might do is send them around this way. And we'll put our units here in phalanx.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Missiles ready and waiting. Zeus, your orders. For Zeus, ready and waiting. Taxiarchos, at your service. Fire on the enemy. Quickly now.
We'll just try and bring our skirmish cav around outside of the line of fire of the peltists here. We'll just see if we can harass them a little bit. By them, I mean their general.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Add the double. Citizen cavalry. Right out, quickly now. Swift melee cavalry. In service of the...
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I put you on skirmish mode, mate. Come on. Let's just wrap these guys around here. Maybe put them in the forest a little bit.
Used all its ammunition.
Let's just see if we can take out these guys here.
Citizen cavalry! One of our units is used
Hopefully
all
we
its
won't get
ammunition.
caught by the hoplites in the meantime.
Commander! Axes! Ready and waiting! Citizen cavalry!
So I say that as looking a little bit threatening there.
Slingers! Archers!
We'll just bring these guys out here and just kite their general if we can get away with it.
Let's charge! Slingers! Orders! Commander! Melee horsemen! Ready to ride! Citizen cavalry! Slingers! Missiles awaiting targets! Proud sons of Macedon! Citizen cavalry!
Not looking too promising for their missile units here. I think we've just about cleaned them up.
Heavy cavalry ready and willing!
See if we can just break this unit, get rid of them before
Slingers! At speed!
we'll just chuck these guys into the useless group, Group 8.
Missile infantry ready! Citizen cavalry!
We'll just clean these guys up with our skirmishers. So let's focus down on these guys. Do a bit of crossfire here.
Warriors of Macedon!
We'll send our cav for a rear charge.
Troops awaiting orders! Proud sons of Macedon! Slingers! Hades can wait! Companion cavalry! Warriors of Macedon!
Just withdraw our cav so we don't lose too much of the unit there. I think we'll have to soften up the enemy's units a little bit more before we work on our rear charges.
Companion cavalry! Ready to ride!
See if we can reform our missile units here, and we'll focus on the general.
Warriors of
Let's
Macedon!
bring these guys into the rear.
Infantry at your command! Run shield pikes! Commander! Slingers! General!
Our general is under attack.
General is taking a little bit of damage here. We might just move him back a bit.
Riders at the devil! Agriani and Axeman! Melee infantry at your command!
So we're not doing too much damage to the general.
Missile infantry at your
Let's
command!
just focus on these guys instead, actually.
Melee infantry
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Just take these guys outside of their formation. I think that will prove a little bit more effective here.
Pikes ready! Run shield pikes! Pike infantry ready! Run shield pikes! Pikes at the ready! Citizen cavalry! Slingers! Attack!
The battle is turning in our favor.
Axeman! Operatives ready! Run shield pikes! Pike infantry at your command! Missile infantry ready!
Let's bring our missile units back here.
Operatives! Double
Bring these gents around. just send our melee cav to deal with any of these fleeing units.
Commander, quick forward! Citizen cavalry! Pikemen, ready for orders.
Get these guys outside of phalanx.
Axiarchos! Your orders! Orders! Charge! Orders? Ready and waiting. The brave, ready for orders.
Just looks like we're going to break these guys here, which is good to see. Let's bring these guys back in for recharges.
Cavalry! Quickly now! Pike infantry, at your command. For glory! Advance! Your orders! Commander! To charge! Ready to ride!
We'll recharge these guys.
Ready for orders!
I'm a little bit worried because they are such a heavy.
Hades can wait!
No, it doesn't look like that's going to cause us problems here. Let's start chasing these guys
One of our
down.
units has used all its ammunition.
Shock cavalry ready!
We'll leave these
Missile
guys
infantry at your command! Citizen
to
cavalry!
clean up their general.
Ready to ride! Pikemen ready for
We'll
orders!
just withdraw our
Double time!
first group here just to get them out of the way essentially. 15 units, it's no trouble. We'll go for the 30 unit group there,
Citizen cavalry!
which we're looking at there, 15.
Your orders! Engage!
The enemy general is dead.
Melee cavalry ready!
Just got confirmation there that we did kill the enemy general. Good to hear. Let's see if there's anyone else to worry about. Doesn't look like it. See how we're cleaning up these guys. Looking pretty good. And we'll just quit the battle there. So minimal losses and the enemy is pretty much all but done. I don't think any of their units have survived this fight, but we'll just wait and see about that. And our cavalry, of course, did most of the cleaning up there, but axe troops here, very glad I invested in them. They've definitely been a good help with flanking the enemy's hoplites and phalanx infantry. And we'll take the wealth from releasing them. I'm expecting these guys to make a move for Larissa. A bit of poor planning on my part, but that shouldn't hold us back too much in the long term, apart from the public order bonus for recent conquest, but we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Indeed.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Is there any Greek citizens in the Greek archer unit? It's just that general I'm a bit worried about. I think because I think Amara's going to be a little bit weakened here, I think I'll just accept losses here. Raise an army at Pillar. Not sure what they're thinking about that. We are running pretty low on our units here. We might just go for the besieging bonus there.
Commander.
Gonna need more units. Not really, not ones I'm interested in anyway. Bring these guys here. And encircle. You might actually make the attack with these guys. Though I suspect it's not going to make a huge difference. Of course, occupy the settlement again. Move these guys outside, just to help with public order a little bit. We'll move these guys in. Thinking about putting these guys on patrol, but to be honest, I don't have a line of sight of Sparta at this point in time. Just have a quick look. It's hard to tell how far these guys can move, but what we'll do is we'll put... I was going to say we put these guys in fortified stance. Yeah, a little bit of a misplay there by me, but I don't think it's going to hold us back too much in the long term. We'll get rid of this and grab another... I wanted to say another food building, but it looks like we can grab a different building instead. With this one, I just think there are a couple better things we could get here. In fact, I might go for the gymnasia. I wouldn't mind a healer. In fact, if we can get that next turn, if I hold off, and that's what we'll do. And we'll also be able to get a dignitary, which will be a big help to us. Right, so let's end our turn there.
Let all men fear me.
Good old agent spam. Although it does look like we took care of that dignitary there, which is great to see. We have had a little bit of luck not being attacked by our neighbours to the east around here, which has helped us. I was originally actually planning on going that way, but...
You have recruited so many units, the treasury is buckling.
But with the way that the AI decided they'd attack us, it didn't end up happening that way, which isn't a big problem. Recruit the following agent governor. Don't mind if I do. In fact, we can get 2 governors. That might be a little bit too much for what we need right now. Long growth per turn and extra unit replenishment. As opposed to a bit of public order, we might just go for that.
At your command.
I did see their army there.
As you command.
Just wondering if we can sabotage their movement.
Sabotage. Well done.
Okay, that's
You've used
looking
one of your
good.
agents.
We'll just move these guys into a fortified stance. Just looking to get a bit of replenishment before we make a move on Sparta or Athens. Not seeing too much of interest to me here. I think we'll go down to Siege Expert. We'll go for the cutting bonus.
Excellent. Your agent has gained a skill.
In terms of what else we can do, wouldn't mind getting the healer, but I'm a tad worried about what will be about our income here. So instead, what I might do, just bring these guys here and put them in patrol stance, just help with our public order and to,
Commander, ready for battle.
well, I guess help our income a little bit as well. In terms of what else we have available to us, I think we'll leave it there. We'll just have a look and see who or what we can study here. That could be useful. For now, we might just go for the upkeep bonus.
At your command. At your command. Ready for orders.
Let's see if we can give this guy anything. Let's just go for Crisis Manager. And we'll give him Local Bandit as well, because why not, I guess. Is there anyone we want to recruit here? Not particularly, I think. Wow, those cavalry are actually really cheap to recruit. A lot more so than I was expecting, if I'm being honest. Can we get in a sword unit here? That's a pikeman unit. I'm not sure what these guys here are. Doesn't look like we've got these guys available to us. What I might do is take out our missile cavalry for another axe unit when we get the chance, but for now, let's just move on to the next turn. I'm just thinking, because we do have quite a bit of unit upkeep, that it might actually be more beneficial to stick with what we're currently researching. Still haven't got these guys back in for recruitment. If I did have a look here, so we are just suffering from not having too much manpower in the region. Once again, our options are a little bit limited. Let's deploy our dignitary here.
Need the wisdom of the gods.
My skills are yours.
Just thinking, if we assassinated them here and then we attacked the fort,
I will not.
I was going to say that we would have a bit of a morale advantage there, but it doesn't look like it was meant to be. If I did choose to ambush, 60%'s a little bit low for my liking, so we might just leave that as it is. We will put these guys into the town, just so we don't somehow get ambushed from being in patrol stance. In terms of what we're looking at from Athens here, their fleet is a little bit concerning. So wondering how much it would cost us if we did instate another general here. We did actually, I forgot about our little mission there that is going to help us cover the costs of this guy here. So it's not looking too bad overall. I'm just looking to get a little bit more replenishment before we go on the offensive against Sparta and Athens. On the map,
Well met, friend. Satan.
still not
Well
really
met,
getting
friend.
any
Satan.
friendly discussions here. Do want to look at Syracuse, just hoping they haven't been taken out by the Romans yet though. But I think for now that's about all we can do, so let's move on to the next. Okay, that's a nice little buff we've got there to our public order and culture. We still have these guys inside a fortified stance, but that isn't worrying me too much in all honesty. I think we can whittle down and get inside their encampment. Let's just see if we can assassinate their general here. Unfortunately, we weren't successful.
I am sorry.
Commander.
In fact, what I might do is I might disband these guys and we'll
At your command.
push our general here slowly back towards Pella.
Commander.
My wits and words
Ready
are
for
yours.
battle.
Just wondering, I might actually go for an ambush here because we are still in reinforcement range of the town.
We hunger for
So if they
battle.
do slip past us, we will be able to reinforce, of course. Once again, I think that is about all we can do in this turn, so let's see what happens. Uh-oh. So if I can win this one, we'll be in a pretty good spot defensively. I'm just a little bit concerned if we do retreat, what will happen, because I am pretty certain that Sparta is still in reinforcement range. I'm regretting my decision to send our other little army back, if I'm being honest, but I think this is definitely a fight we will be able to win. We'll just see if we can focus down on their cavalry, just so we have that absolute advantage in the cavalry. Our units are pretty much all full strength, apart from a couple of cav units here. Let's jump into the battle and see what happens. It is pretty cool here having a Macedon fight against Athens and Sparta working together. Bit of a true Greeks versus what these guys would consider barbarians. It's a little bit unfair in my opinion, but we'll show them who real Greeks are in a moment. Sorry about that, I'll just turn my phone notifications off. Alright, well, nothing special of how we're going to line up here. It's about the same as we always do.
Team cavalry. Battle group awaiting orders. Citizen cavalry. At your service. Grouped and ready. By your command.
Alright, let's see where they're at. I don't think our garrison's going to be a crucial
Enemy
component
reinforcements
of this
approaching.
battle, in all honesty.
And all will be well.
Do we want to move up a little bit here? I am just worried about the obscured vision we're going to have of the enemy if we move up onto the hill though. We might just scoot over a little bit. Let's bring these guys into the back here and we'll just see what we can do with them as the battle goes on.
General! Quickly
Let's just
now!
move our general back a little bit.
At your command. Companion cavalry!
In fact, we might just move our guys back a little bit here, just so we're in a better position to face both armies. I'm not too worried about taking them both on at the same time.
ready for orders. Macedon.
Who do we have here? So we just have Harplate, nothing too scary. We'll just see if we can harass them a little bit with our skirm cav.
Bronze shield pikes. Husband. Your orders. Ready to serve the people. Pike phalanx. Ready and waiting. Pike infantry. Ready. Ready for orders. Attack, you sons of Ares! Forward! Aye! Your orders! Missiles awaiting targets. Yours to command. Tarantine cavalry! Slingers! Missiles awaiting targets. Orders!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Fire on the orders! Enemy! Take aim! Missile! Ready and waiting! Archers!
Meantime, let's just take down those skirmishers if we can.
Tarantine cavalry! At your service! Archers!
Just put these guys here and let them take down whoever they see fit.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Your orders! Tarantine cavalry! General!
I want to scooch our general over here.
Yours to command!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Shock cavalry ready! General! Missile infantry ready! Ready and waiting! Sword! And forward!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And cavalry! By your command!
Our general is under attack.
General! Hades, take our enemies! Advance! Advance! Tarantine cavalry! Citizen cavalry!
Let's just see how our other cav is going.
Commander!
Okay, it is looking like we are going to be able to do some good damage uninterrupted here.
Melee cavalry!
Sometimes I wonder why I put these people in melee mode in skirmish when they choose not to skirmish.
Orders understood!
See if we can just chuck a quick inspire on our units here.
Heavy cavalry ready and willing! Forward!
Let's withdraw our general to a bit more of a safer position here.
By your command! Tarantine cavalry! Orders understood! Understood! Riders! Advance! Mob! Orders! Advance! Ready and waiting! Yet forward!
Okay, let's just withdraw our cavalry here.
Acrearian! Acrearian axemen! Melee troops awaiting orders! Acrearian axemen! Sons of Ares! Your orders! Slingers! Archers! Ready!
Let's just hit these guys in the back if we can.
At your command! Archers! Double time!
Might just want to withdraw these guys here.
Citizen cavalry! Orders! Taxiarchos! Orders! Stin Antolisas! Slingers!
a bit of a shame that they've chosen to get into that engagement there.
One of our units has
Definitely
used all its
not
ammunition.
optimal.
As you command.
We'll just keep these guys in here.
Heavy cavalry ready and willing. Hoplites ready. Bronze shield pikes. Companion
Just chuck a
cavalry.
rally.
Riders, advance! Warriors of Macedon!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Heavy cavalry ready and willing. We await your command. Cut them, advance! And forward! Hoplites! Bronze shield pikes! Slingers! Warriors of Macedon! At the double! Slingers! Loose!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Macedon! Hoplites ready! We await orders!
The men are wavering.
Bronze shield pikes! Hoplites ready! Companion cavalry!
Not quite the best timing on that Inspire there.
At speed! Back!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
General! Proud sons of Macedon! Acriarian axemen! Acriarian! Acriarian axemen!
I think this is a bit of a dangerous move from us, but I think we would be able to break those guys if we did just charge into them.
Slingers!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Commander! Missile infantry ready! Fire! At your service! Acriarian axemen! Commander!
We'll just do a quick charge here.
Ready to me!
Now let's withdraw our general there.
Citizen cavalry! Advance at speed!
Just send these guys to help rout them, send them on their way.
Missile infantry at your command! Archers! Slingers! Melee infantry at your command! Yours to command! Bronze shield pikes! Pikes! Ready! Your orders! Slingers! Hop loose! Orders! Ready! Aye!
These guys are holding a little bit more than I thought they would.
Cavalry! Acriarian axemen! Citizen hoplites! We await your command.
See if we can start getting rear charges around here.
Acriarian axemen! Hoplites ready! Tribunos! Acriarian axemen! Bronze shield pikes! Swift and accurate!
Let's just make them one group there. What we might do is we might just send these guys, put them back into their group for the second fort, just so we can start chasing down the enemy here.
Engage! Missile infantry ready. Slingers! Hades, take our enemies! Acreonian! We await your command! Riders at the scaffold! Cavalry! Hades can wait!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Citizen cavalry!
So let's bring these guys back out.
Acreonian axemen! Forward!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Understood! Ready and waiting! Slingers!
Version of these guys we might just send in.
Hoplites! Forward! Citizen cavalry!
The
Tarantine!
battle is turning in our favor.
Citizen
Let's just
cavalry!
bring those guys back out for another charge.
Swift riders at your command! Commander! Tarantine cavalry! You have orders, sir! Acreonian axemen! Missile infantry! Engage! Ready! Advance at speed! Citizen cavalry! Warriors of Macedon!
I'm quite aware I didn't quite play this battle as good as I could have, but I think with replenishment and the like, we won't have to worry too much. Just get those guys out of there pretty quick. We'll send these guys back in.
Companion cavalry! Forward! Bronze shield pikes! Glory! Hold back!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Forward! Your orders! General! For honor and glory! Shield pikes! Tarantine cavalry! Riders! Advance! Engage!
Now these guys have held really well. Enemy here.
Charge! Citizen cavalry! Companion cavalry!
We'll just start cycle charging them until they inevitably break.
Advance! Ready and waiting! We await orders! Citizen cavalry! General! Forward! Tarantine cavalry! Hades can wait!
I think this will see the end of our battle here.
Swift cavalry!
Just wondering if I can clean them up a little bit for our next fight.
Citizen cavalry!
The enemy general is dead.
In fact, I don't think that's going to be particularly necessary. I think we can end it there. Okay, we definitely lost a lot more troops than I was looking to lose in that one, but overall it was fairly successful. We took it about 3 times as many as we lost. I think this might have been the unit that held out on our left flank for pretty much the entire battle. So props to them, I guess. Let's see what we want to do here. I think we'll go for the ransom. So our protection is about to expire. I'm not too worried though, because our loyalty is looking pretty good here. In terms of what we'll do, I might just see. I was going to say I might see if we can clean up the Spartans here, but in all honesty, I'm not too concerned about what they do. in their turn. Let's just put our guys back in here. I know that will give us a rebellion, but that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Just because it will help out our costs. In terms of what else I can do, I think what I might just grab another dignitary at Larissa just to give us a bit of distance from these guys. Culture is good, but not particularly helpful in this campaign. The replenishment, on the other hand, is definitely going to be useful for us. In terms of what this guy can do, I wonder if we can just do a little bit of damage to the enemy agents.
My cunning knows no bounds.
Agent hindered.
Congratulations.
Brilliant.
One of your agents has increased in rank.
We'll just go for a bit more cunning there. Right, and of course we can't deploy them this turn. I did forget to change this building, but I think overall it's not going to be too big of an issue at this point in time. Now hoping Antigonus here decides to start having kids so we can get a little bit more going for us. In terms of what else we can do, the Gravitas wife isn't a bad option. I think what we'll do is we'll end the episode here. Next time we'll be looking to take the fight to Athens, just so we can start getting a bit more done and start expanding our territory a bit, see if we can end the war with these guys. Then we'll look to Epirus or the east, and hopefully we'll be able to start consolidating a bit of a power center here around Macedonia. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Peace.